You doing, Chuck? How you doing, buddy? I saw a picture of P40 on Facebook. You sent me. It's a cool job. Did you cover it with tissue, or did you fill in between the stringers with balsa wood? Okay. In balsa, everything. Quite a lot of things that kit you can do in balsa. Some that I don't think you can do in balsa, like the superstructures, making your guns and stuff like that. It's got to be done out of card, out of paper. But as far as the hull, the deck, yes. But on the bulkheads, formers, everything's got to be 1/16 thick balsa wood. No, wait a second. I would go on your frames, on your bulkheads. I'd use 3/32 balsa wood. It's almost like that. It's almost thickness of 1/8 because it's going to be. You got to put all your sheeting and everything on there. Everything. So what you got to do, you got to trace everything off your plans off the sheet into the balsa to do that. When it comes to superstructure stuff, you got to use cardstock for this. Be able to thicken bulky if you use balsa wood on your superstructures and your turrets and stuff. But if you run into any problems, I'll be glad to help you. It'll be interesting to see you do that. Okay, we got 5 watching, 4 thumbs up on the chat board. We got Chuck Pappy, who's here with us. And I'm working on the Hellcat. Today, I'm working on the side of the flag, but I got the hull almost all done. I got both sides. I got everything done right there. That side's all finished. I just finished the starboard side today. I had a lot of weathering on and everything. All you do now is just finish up underneath there. That's all done. Put that tail gunner over here. Work on the Valiant window there. Put that done. Whole fuselage is all finished. Get it all done. It's all finished. Then we'll work on the tail, stabilizer. Then for the set up pretty, I'm going to make the V-sheet here before I set the wings. So that would be pretty much down the road, but I got a lot of priorities going on. I've got the Coronado I'm going to get going. This thing is big, huge. Hey Chuck, on your P40, did you cover it with tissue? Or did you go ahead and fill it like I'm doing right here with bolts put on the fuselage? But I had no intentions of flying this thing. I'm gonna make a scale model of this thing. I'm gonna do it like Hayward Wings does. Hayward model planes does. He does. He finds grill kits and do stuff like that. He fills everything in with balsa wood, you know. They got a big balsa model. A lot of time and tedious, but it's well worth it for that side, for that scale. But I'm gonna make this the P40. This is P40. Oh, there you go. Did you fill it in between the stringers, or you just sheet covered it? Oh, okay. I'm following you. That's one way. It looks really good. Good job, Chuck. Good job. Well, Cam takes more beatings than you can beat with a bad stick. Okay, tonight we're going to work on the Hellcat. Last I touched on it, we got the interior all done. I'm going to go ahead and paint it tonight. Take the inside, both has a fuselage. And I got my oils down here. I'm going to go ahead and give it a wash. And, we got details and that painting up inside and everything like that. Might take a good hour doing that. And put at the fuselage and move on. And I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. This is Monday night, beginning of the new week. And little day long, they have short sun when they got kind of both sides of that fuselage. We got to do the bottom bit, do some tuning up on here and there, but it's pretty much done. And I got a few parts to finish up the fuselage. And before I put the wings on, make sure that fuselage is 100% done. The stabilizer you can put on the thing. Has movable rudders and movable stabilizer. Everything works out like pretty good. It's very difficult kit to field, to say the least. It really is. It's so big. Some parts are, the kit in the first place, not CAD domed. It's all done by hand. And as long as there's a human element to it, there's air. Some parts that fit good and had to make them fit and everything. But some are out of alignment. Paint there is very easy to mix, I think. The way what I used is light sea blue with a hint of sea gray to match the color of the paper. On the dark gray right there, the next sea gray is what I use is blue and dark gray. It's a touch of black. Matches pretty good. So I needed a little tuning up, tweaking, very good. The fuselage is pretty good. It looks pretty well worn. It looks like the real one. I've seen pictures of the real one, even on research, using Google search. It's they get pretty well weathered up. They get pretty white colored and everything, because of the elements of the water and stuff. Okay, we're going to do a little John Wayne and the Flying Leathernecks tonight here on the F6F Hellcat. This is a nice kit. This kit is miles better than the Hasegawa one. The Hasegawa, we got to realize 1970 technology is a lot different opposed to what's going on today. They didn't have the technology and fortitude to build a good model. But Hasegawa kits look pretty good back in the day. They were Revell were the leaders of the 132nd scale model range. I think Revell was the first ones that made the 132nd scale ones, and after that, Hasegawa came into view back in the 1970s. I remember building the Hellcat, the first one they got. It came out in 1972. They give you two deliveries in it. One's English, and the other one's just regular American. With three-tone camouflage. Same thing this is going to be. Non-spectacular dark sea blue at the top, intermediate blue at the sides, white at the bottom. Or you can do it like you do the Flying Leathernecks. Their Hellcats were all dark sea blue. I've done the Airfix one, the 124 scale, the big kit. Only problem, excuse me guys, I think my grandson's calling me. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. they make those. Yeah, I did the 124 scale Hellcat by F6F, and with their new retooling F6F kits they made, F6F made, I think they're over-engineered. They're so over-engineered, the parts that we put the piece on together, they're very tight. You got to use a lot of this, and it helped with this accelerator. Just get the thing together. I had the same problem with the Hawker Typhoon, and I think I paid $100. Typhoon was an expensive kit, well over $100. I think what? How much was it for? $150? Yeah, got it from bought it off Warren Blanchard, all the way across England, across the pond. He had one. He paid I don't know how many pounds. He paid over $200. And I don't know how many pounds it would be. The name was funny, but you couldn't have it for $150. I had to pay the duty. I had to pay the taxes, the shipping, everything. So we talked about taxes. And he said, "Hey, Frank, you got to pay the duty." I said, "What is the duty?" Well, it's shipping and handling. It's all the shipping, all the process they do over there here in England. Boy, that's 2 times the shipping. You got to pay shipping here in the States. You got to pay shipping. Okay. Look, I don't have pounds. I got a money order. I can send it to you in the mail. So that'd be fine. Yeah. So, it worked out pretty good. I haven't seen my buddy Warren in a long time. Look him up and give him a go. Okay, we're going to give this thing a go right now. We're going to start out painting this thing Vision models. Interior green. The green dries. Give this puppy a wash and pick up the details in black. And whoever calls for the instructions. And lastly, we get a coat of wash. And we'll put it in the fuselage. This fuselage is pretty nice. It's pretty well deep. You can see the detail in there. All the ribbing. What I did in the Hasegawa kit, the Hasegawa didn't have all this ribbing in here. What I did, I took a screw and I stretched it out using Tamiya X10 glue. I laid screw across it this way to give it the effective ribbing. Not this way with that. Mine, but you can't see it. So once you put this thing together, you're not going to see nothing. When it's all together, you're not going to see the ribbing, but it's there. I know it's there. You guys know it's there. But the regular novice, not novice, but spectator who's going to look at the model will never guess it's there. And a lot of guys do what they do. And like the big model shows, they take pictures there and they what they do. Shoot at the end, they get how it's built. It's very good. Same thing what John did on this Hellcat that he sent me. He did the same thing. I envy John. He goes to the model meets, model conventions all the time. I do. I haven't been to a model show in over 20 years, and usually I win a prize there. Okay, we'll check the chat and let's see what's going on before we get started here. We have 6 watching and 4 thumbs up. We got Chuck Pappy out in California. He's with us. And in the opening, he said, "Hello, Frank." I said, "Hello back." He said, "Yes, I'm wanting to do the Oklahoma and Balsa." And I expressed to him how to do it and everything and see how he comes along on it. If there's the problems, I'll bail him out. It looks like a Hellcat going on the track. Yes, it is. Mr. Daniel Britton, all the way from upstate Maine. Welcome to tonight's show, Daniel. Thank you, buddy. Very grateful to you, dear sir. Great shipmate, too. That would have been my first move after opening to put the fuselage shaft together. That's quite common there, Daniel. And I asked Chuck a while ago, did he cover his P40? He sent me a picture of P40 on Facebook. And I wasn't quite certain if he covered tissue or he covered it in balsa. And he replied back to me, "I covered it in balsa." Then I asked him question number 2. I said, "Did you cover it between the stringers like I'm doing on mine?" He goes, "No, I just covered it." So did a good job on it. Then sanded it down really thin. We got Mark, 6310. Welcome to tonight's show. I have a very old 150 UPC Hellcat molded in deep blue plastic. Union Plastic Corporation. Well, I think I've seen that kit before. That reminds me. It's a low right here. Now, back in 1970s, probably around 72, 73, somewhere between those 2 years. Otaki. They made an SPT Dauntless 148 scale. And they too made an F6F Hellcat. And I looked at that kit. I said, "That's a Mulligan." Most certainly, it was a Mulligan. It was a Mulligan F6F Hellcat and a Mulligan SPT Dauntless. I took my Mulligan kit and my 1963, 1959. My 1959, right. The 1959 Monogram SPT Dauntless and the 1963 S6F Hellcat. The whole vintage kits back in the 60s. And also the late 1950s and the 1950s. I took and compared those 2 kits when they were talking. They're the same kit. Only one thing. Talking that their plastic was a lot more darker blue when the plastic became Mulligan. I don't know how they got it. Mulligan was in business back then too. They didn't fold up like emerged with Bell. They probably got lawsuit over that. I think Mulligan caught them with their pants down and gave them a good spanking. So you can't take our stuff and sell it to the market out there. I don't know how they obtained the molds. That's what I don't understand. For it to be produced by a company, they got to have their own molds. Or maybe Mulligan gave permission to use their molds. I don't know. But it was the Mulligan kit. Now, question for you, Mark, 6310. On your 150 scale UPC Hellcat, is the wings operable and the landing gear, they fold? On that model, it was a gimmick model. Back in the 1960s, all Mulligan kits in 128 scale have retractable landing gear or a bomb drop or a flap sword or something working in it. And so I'm in question, is that kit right there, 150 scale, does it have operable features like folding wings and the landing gear fold back? Oh, okay. So it's not the Mulligan kid. All righty. Understood. And we have Mr. Doug Smith, 417. So good to see you. See you. And most your Monday day stream, Frankie. So you're welcome, buddy. Welcome tonight. You too, Mark. Welcome, Monday night stream. Like tie all this together, we're gonna paint this Hellcat up and start working on it, and we'll have a show. Now, before we start the show, I've been working on my short Sunford flying boat. Lots been done since last night's video. That's the port side of the fuselage, starboard side of the fuselage. There's the port side of the fuselage. All I gotta do is finish at the bottom right there. Flip up the nose. Fill in the Killer Charlie, get that all ready to go. And the flag back here. Put the dorsal turret over there. Then lastly, build the tail, stabilizer, do the interior, put the cockpit on there, and make some beaching gear for it. Shoot for the that's a quick leg stand on. You don't have the burn sheets yet. All you do is burn sheets all the time. Yeah. I was watching Chief Tommy today. Suddenly, Close to Command. That was a good movie. Now, that's something that shows you. Today, my dad said about me in a box today. I got clear, crystal clear, highlight clear, yellow, and gray primer. Now I get some of this stuff done. See, stuff like this is so simple. I asked my son-in-law 1,000 times, get me some of this, get me some of this, because he knows I don't have a car, I can't get around, and I got to ask like a child. I don't enjoy being a child. I'm 81 years old. I should be on my own. But I'm going to, according to the circumstances, is that I can't, it ain't working for me to be alone. I'm very grateful to be here and everything. But I miss my life with the independence. I get my car, go to the store and buy this. I go to the store and buy this too. We got some Crystalline Clear gloss I'll be using too. With this here, I can go ahead and start working on the stairway. I can mask it down and start painting the yellow over here on my stairway. I thought Daniel sent it to me and he goes, well, that was from John. So hope John's okay. I'm kind of worried about him. He hasn't been checked in lately. I hope his wife is okay. So we're getting a lot of supplies coming in, from you fellas, sending me stuff like this. You know how much I appreciate this stuff, getting all these things, because, I guess, like I say, I feel like I'm helpless. I just can't go out and do anything like it. I got a driver's license. My car, I hadn't started that car up. over a year since I first moved in here. I got no driver's license, and my daughter does not want me to drive, and she don't want me to go to work. She said, "Dad, you're too old to go to work." I said, "Hell no, I ain't too old to go to work." Well, let me tell you something, Megan. I said, back in World War II, when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, there was guys in their 60s that joined the military to go fight for our country. And they were allowed to do so. Old or too old, we didn't care. I'm not asking to go to war in uniform at my age. I like to have my independence back, so I can start doing things instead of being a prisoner from society. You know, and like I said, it wasn't for you guys. I tell you, I mean this from my heart. Like those saying, from my keel up to the foretop. So what if you guys, in my models, I'll be absolutely out of my mind. I'll be rotting away in a nursing home somewhere, being forgotten. Just wait to die every day when I wake up in the morning. That's what I do right now with you fellas. So I owe you guys a lot. And I'd like to thank Daniel. I'd like to thank John. And like Daniel told me a couple times, that just considered all this stuff I'm getting for you. It's from all of us. And that's a very beautiful gesture to stand this up. And I appreciate all you guys what you do. Send me models and stuff. And I'm very grateful to you. You don't know how grateful I am. Just show how grateful I can be. I don't expect to, tit for tat, but it's for my heart. You guys' heart too. I got a stash. My stash gets here. I'll catalog everything I got. You'll see it visually. Anything you guys need, it's yours. I don't care if it costs me $300-$400. It's yours. Money means nothing to me. No, it's just from the heart. You guys are really taking good care of me. I appreciate all the supplies. I got this yesterday. This came in the mail. I've already opened up already. I got all kinds of assorted sandpaper right here. Wet dry sandpaper. This 320 grit. I can use that for my finishing and my models. Today, when my primer came in, the yellow came in. The yellow is a rescue to my PT-70 exterior, which couldn't want to go. And that primer, I can work my American Scout Freighter, and I can use primer. I can put on my models, and it works for me. I'm very grateful, guys. Okay, let's check the chat over here. We got 7 watching, 8 thumbs up. And again, we got Cool Luke B40. No Ronald McDonald was coming on a Happy Meal. Happy Meal toy. March at 310 says, those live shows are great. Frankie, model making and friends are the best machine there is. It is. It is, without shadow of a doubt. It is. And Doug Smith says Jesus does the things. He does things big. He does. I want to tell you something. My son, my stepson, from my last marriage I had, his name was Daryl Lee. He drank all the time, and he had a chip on his shoulder. And he goes, "Oh, I don't believe when God does this. There ain't nothing wrong." I said, "Yes, there is." Well, I talked to him. He don't answer back. He says, "You don't talk back to me." He ain't supposed to. Don't you understand how God works? And he goes, "No, you tell me." I said, "You sit down and put that bottle of beer down and open your ears with the wax out of your ears. Let me tell you how God works. When you buy something, it says Trumpeter out of Japan, China. When you buy something, it says monogram, Morton Grove, Illinois. You buy something, Bell, Venice, California. You know what you call that? That's called a trademark. A trademark, God puts his thumb on every human being he makes with his 2 hands. It's called your conscience. That's a little bit of God in everybody. And how God operates, He works His miracles through people. When you pray, God helps those that helps Himself. And God knows you help yourself the best you can. You're at the end of the night, but you're at the end of the rope, you don't know what to do, but go up. You can't go down, you gotta go up. That's what I did when I was losing my trailer. I lost my brother. I said, God, please help me. What am I going to do now? Then my daughter came to rescue me. What I'm saying is, guys, God works His miracles to people. You know, all of us are godly, God's children. And we all believe in God, believe in Jesus. I go to church every Sunday, do the best I can, any way I can, just to be a good Christian and be a good person. I've been that way all my life. Always been good to people. Voodoo, anybody. Now, I pray to God, He helps me, and next thing you know, stuff like this comes in, sandpaper comes in, paint comes in, B25 for J model by HK Models came in, B17C Flying Fortress came in. Stuff like that comes in. I really appreciate this. Okay, guys, we're going to get started and I get back to the chat board. So grab yourself your favorite beverage, get yourself a snack or something, and join me for about a good 2 to 3 hours. Tonight's adventure, we'll be working on the Hellcat. And tomorrow night, we'll be on the Coronado. And after that, tomorrow will be the final reveal for the B7C Flying Fortress. So look forward to that, guys. I had that frozen. You'll see it live tomorrow night as we work on the Coronado. Tonight, we're going to work on the Hellcat. And, yeah. I'll probably be working on this, too. I got this out of my stash. When I was out my trailer. I had it inside the trailer right there. So instead of going to my storage, I bought 2 of these. One's in my storage, and one is here. So this here is going to be a build coming up too. This too is a new tooling kit by Airfix. It's a good kit. Very good kit. Okay. Let's start the show with a beverage. Ten to 4, Dr. Pepper. Alrighty then. Okay, guys. Without further ado, let's swing the camera over here and get this bad boy a shaking. Well, you really don't cut the air conditioner. Boy, it gets cold here quick. Bring out my Iwata Eclipse airbrush. Boy, it feels good to have Hollis, guys. I can really start going to work now. That's why I'm working on paper and stuff like that, because I don't have a lot of supplies I need, but now they're coming in now. I'll tell you guys, it's the best stuff in the world right here. All right. Let's start out with the interior first. Here's how it has. I think I'll watch probably the other next tonight. I watched the Air Force movie too many times. That's a good movie, though. It really is. The Air Force. Shipley, that damn carrier dog, with like oxygen mask in the face was really neat. Good coverage here. Sometimes you won't get coverage here. Okay. Get this puppy out. It's dry. Spray right in the trash can. I get done painting after off camera. I always get everybody part cleaned up. That way, keep it 100%. And worry about plugged up one. good and clean. That's one of the best compressors I ever bought. Is that Harbor Freight. Yeah, it's dry. I'm going to bring out my clear gloss I got today. And we're going to start making a wash up and get this thing going. This came in today along with the yellow and that green primer. This is the best stuff in the world. I use this in my ball split model, especially with tissue on. This here works the deal. This supersedes the air gloss dope. I sure miss the smell of banana oil. Okay, this good shot is still wet. You can see the wetness there. Up near the bottom, still wet. So let it dry with dignity. Now let's keep using an option. It could be a 3 or a 5. The 5 model is with the window. Going inside here. Right behind the cockpit, you see window right here. Right there. That can be cut out. But it don't take much to cut that out because you can see right through it. The light hits it. You know. And, so if you make a 5 version, you take a knife and cut that out there. And leave it like this. Leave this. This is 3 or 5. Okay, the F6F3. Yeah, the early model had the window. The later model did. Take a look at the color. Why the hell are they molding it in? Unless it's a really water. It's a dry first. I understand that. Open it up, I gotta see if I take open it up. That's the later version didn't have all that. Changes the blade. Those card bombs, I'll wear out the blades and I'm cutting on the wood right there. A few good swipes, what it does, it dulls out your blade. It's sharp now. We can cut this puppy out now. Ooh, that was hard to my foot that thing. That happened once before, bro. I had a gushing blood came on my foot one time. Instructions will give you an option. Cut it out. We haven't got there yet. I don't know if I know the transparency piece. Proceeding further than saying. That does. Okay. All right, all right. Oh, this is all right. Okay, we can wash it. Let's look back on the chat board and see what's on here. Okay. And Daniel Britton says, what do you do? What do you have that X20A? Mine is never blue. Oh, I use Windex there, buddy. I mix Windex and water. Because I ran out of the stuff. And what I did, I went ahead and put Windex there and some water. It works. It's good for cleaning your airbrush too and everything. Learned that a long time ago. Cool like Cool Luke B40 says, Frankie, that Hellcat also fires Tomahawk missiles. I don't know the Tomahawk, but they do fire rockets. Yeah, where's my oils at? Here. There you go. go. Everything outside. I'll do it here once we no paint dust in here, but it does. Keeps all my finished models. Okay, guys, you're back here in a couple seconds. Take this outside. I'm going to apply some clear pylon on it. It's always good to gloss this up before you put a wash on. And this is all acrylic. This is going to be metal stairs or turpentine. Go. Try it there. I can remember. I always like using oil for brushes. Oil, some oils, it's probably the pigment in it. Sometimes it's amazing. Add a little more thing. Oils make the best washes, I think. I like black oil too. They're good wash too. I love beef oils. There's something about it. Probably because of the thickness. Dane likes oils. I told him most certainty I don't know oils too well. It's still dry. My father used to use oils for washes all the time. I used to watch it when I was a little kid, probably about 2 years old, maybe. I can remember it far about 2 years old. I didn't start building models until I was about 3 years old. I used to watch my father build all day long. I wouldn't say a word to him because I know he was in complete concentration when he was doing what he was doing. Once in a while, he'll sound off on me like boof, like that scared me out of my pants. I was quiet and didn't bother. That's I enjoy. I admire a person who's quiet when they watch and learn, which I did. I love my father. He was a good man. Took his fishing all the time. Put a pair of boxing gloves on, took out the backyard and beat our ears in all the time. In case we get too smart with himself. There we go. Good. Try. I'll drive before it proceed any further on it. It's a little drive a bit. Hello, Dave. How you doing, buddy? Hey, so what's cooking? Happy Meal or so much I see. Oh, okay, Daniel. I understand now. That's those long, those clear parts, right? You squeeze out, squeeze bulbs right here. I was wondering, I never used it before. Oh, okay, like a. Oh, okay, I follow you. So you squeeze, stick it in there, let go of it, and it fills up, and you can scoop under the oil there. Okay, I follow you. I didn't know that, Daniel. I really did. Say I learned something already. Like I said before, with videos, when you start learning, every day you're learning something. The day you stop learning is the day you stop living. Okay, Daniel, I appreciate it. I got it now, buddy. Adding pin, that's for those pipettes. Okay. I see now, buddy. I understand. Go. Oh, you just squeeze. Ah, okay. I got the memo now, Daniel. Okay, try a little bit. I clean up a little bit. Get some of that wash off there. Juice oil doing greatly. Okay. That's pretty good. It's black. It's wash. I'll try some more. I don't take it. Good shot. Okay, so it is. While it's drying, I'll go ahead and clean up my cake. Dust off there. Don't get too dusty. If you see, let's wait this area here on work mat, that's where it gets really dusty. Of course, next week is I'm always disturbing dust and paint out there and stuff. It kind of creates paint dust and everything else involved. Order model 135 scale cake with it. All the grains on these things, Japanese they always chip off all the time because of the salty elements, Paint don't stay in there fresh very much. Pretty much like ours. Ours turns white color. And Japanese, they always they use no primers on their airfoils like we do. Their cats probably made out of magnesium. That's what the only alloy they use to build their airplanes. That's why they blew apart. The same thing. Whoosh! They just blow apart like you put a bomb inside it. The Cheetah. That's probably his aircraft right here. That's Spawn of Pearl Harbor. And we get the model student. He's on time. Welcome to tonight's live stream, buddy. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. This thing was painted Japanese Imperial green. It was, I think it was the, what paint was that I used? What model master? It was Christian model paints. Like about this thing, you know, you can drop the flaps down, you know. Cutting it for a landing and carrier, installing. This is pretty damn clean. Especially they have logo. Put the pin chips on here. I always use a sponge. Take a little sponge, you dip it in your limit paper I've used, and you take a rag, and you get the extra stuff off the sponge. This stuff on you do this. You give it a little, take a dab around with it. My dad showed me that one time. Like the first Japanese plane I built was a Jet Zero. It was a Cleveland kit. Tulsa. And I painted it all green. My dad would look at it and say, "You're missing something." I was like, "What?" That says green. Yes, the green's correct. You gotta realize the elements of salt, water, with this. Ours is affected differently because we use aluminum. They use magnesium. So you put the primers on there, when they paint on there, and they apply the paint on there. All the time salt air gets on it, wear and tear stuff, it starts chipping off the paint. Even with crewmen, they walk off like that, they always paint always came off when they walk. So I didn't know that yet. So like all kids are Papa's new a lot. showing pictures of like Hellcats and Dotmuses, SBTC helicopters. GBS, how lightly worn they were. And, from the salt water, and you can see here, here. The more that's faded out the blues. Yeah. That's good thing. I'm going to clean up my nail, my GM4 nail distribution. This airplane right here, if you look at it very carefully, it resembles a B-25. That's one of the reasons why during Doolittle made a lot of our missiles were shot down because they confused these with the nails. This here is an old 1969 Hasegawa kit, 1/72 scale with GM4 distribution nail. A lot of them were painted green, a lot of them were painted aluminum, a lot of them were painted with respective orange color. I think I built this probably about 7 years ago. It took about a month and a half to build this thing. That's a lot of them. Yeah, I would think today was orange now. Seems to be light like that. Got faded at the top. I think what it was, it makes that window and hung up my chair. Hasegawa made this kit. It's still available today. The nail and external stores. You can see right there. You had no Bombay at all. None. In the first place, like the data of the Germans, this thing used to be an airliner. It only carried about 7, 8 people. Carry. But of course, Japanese have been in the war since 1936, 37. And, they were actually requisitioned from the airlines they used in this edition. I forget what it is. Airlines. They more or less they like Commodore, you get a Luftwaffe. Requisitioned the Heiko, used to be an airline. They were bomber out of it. Same thing we did with L. Who gets all nothing but tube testers to do. Nothing but tube testers. I think it was blue. So telltale blue. If I'm watching, 10 thumbs up. Smells all good and clean. Yeah. It's a nice model. You got one sketch, build it. Think about buy one, get one kit, goes together pretty well. Like I said, it took me about a month to build this thing. Yeah. Clean as an ace. Yep, short Sunderland right here. It's not artillery kit. Needs a good dusting, good cleaning. Yep, we're ready. Sunderland, line go. Watching TV, Tom. This is an earlier Sunderland model. Didn't have the dorsal curtains out there. They had the positions here. If you want to see some good coverage and research on the short Sunderland, watch that movie called Coastal Command. It was made in 1942. It's live too. No actors, real live air crews. And Captain Campbell was the pilot of the Sunderland. These things had galleys in them, bunks, everything, and it was very big inside. Very big plane. This is painted in slate gray, extra dark sea gray, and the sky in the bottom. Big sun over there. I've never seen it in that color schedule. Contrast gray, it looks like a dark sea gray. Very dark extra dark sea gray and sea gray. And they even color that schedule, but I can do my research on the sun. This here is Forerunner, successor to the Airpick skit. I always liked the Airpick skit. I've got about 5 of those in the stash. That guy that was telling time announce that stuff drugs. So I figured I could do something. Keep you guys entertained and myself too. While we're making this live stream for Monday night. Or it'll take a little longer to dry than the regular acrylics and enamels. So that thin right there should be. Pretty close to getting dry. This has some dust on it. Like I say, it gets dusty in here where I'm working at. You can see why, because I'm always constantly working and it creates dust and everything else. But anything like back there or right over here this direction, none at all. Daniel says, I have LS, Neil, and the stash not started. Is that a Hasegawa kit, Daniel? Like the one I have right here of mine? Well, LS, that's a different company. It's not Hasegawa. LS is different. Well, one is Hasegawa. I don't know how LS is, but maybe better than Hasegawa. But that Hasegawa wasn't too bad. That hell wasn't too bad. I can take some of the trash out, which really flies. But this short Sunderland right here, this is a Hotel Array 172nd. And it's my second rodeo with this kid. I've built one before. And I think it's down at the right pad airport base museum. It's there for life unless somebody confiscated it. The only thing change out all the time. I used to get weekly letters when I was living in an old house out there in English Lane, Rain City, Ohio. Always got our mail from say, we're making a change out for this month. So come and get your mom was a big no with him, so I wasn't there to do it. So I took a little probably join it. I was flying the sun with a big plane, big size. Had a wingspan about 100 feet. The reason I did that short design them they have a wingspan like that, so they can be able to put them in the hangar and they can work on it. So, most of them stay out in the middle of the harbor. You have to look. That's what was that Coastal Command over there. Those guys live in the war. Guys sit and listen to the radio. They have a wardroom and everything. Let's sit there and eat good dinner and have a chat and talk. Of course, they always worked on all the time too, like you're in the Navy. You always had to do something, turn through the finish hits work. The Navy, we always work. We stand watches and always work all the time. 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning is reveille. Chow by 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock is colors and muster. Then they have to recite the plan of the day and tell you do this, do that. I remember back in my Navy days, we used to go, okay, what's your day? He said, yeah. Since you like paint a lot, you're going to have to paint out the anchor window. So you like that, so I like it very much. So you get mad, don't you? He said, well, no, I don't. So I'm going to tell you, as Mr. Powell, my division officer. I said, Mr. Powell, I'm going to tell you like I tell my Navy chief. This ship is an oversized model. I'm a model builder. I build models. I collect them. To me, it's a one-to-one scale model of tank. And I consider it one of my models and I work on it. But man, what an attitude. He said, that's the best attitude I've heard in my life. I said, I enjoy painting. People who grew up with rain, like that, they like that for them because they like to be told what to do. So I follow orders. Because I can tell all the guys, no matter what you do in life, that's like I think I'm getting out of this game. They're getting tired of being told what to do. So hey, look, you got to the service, you be told what to do anyway. When you apply for a job, you're going to have your superiors up and you can do that. So the Navy ain't no different from real life. The only difference is that you're a good ship, you got a uniform on, you fight for your country. That's the only difference it is. This was clean. Bring her back up again. Check that Hellcat, see it's drying. Let's see what else I can. Give us another 51 minutes before you're ready to get back on this. This is my Airfix 1/72 scale butcher board. FW190 with Fritz as pilot. This is something. Find that part. Oh, right there. There it is. God, it escaped me when I found it. That's weird. This right here. If it's there, or copy if it's there. I've got to stick that back on there. There's bits right here. I'm not good like being a pink pilots, but the best I can do, you know, pilots. Airfix gives you pretty good pilots. This boat book was probably a late 1970 kit. Like I bought this thing in 1975 or 76, somewhere around there. That's probably pretty good. Took me about 6 hours to paint. Okay. That dust comes up the top of it. So you can tell the dust here is not very heavier here than it is the locations. It's really, like I say, I'm building all the time. I spend probably about 90% of my time in the state of life. Always working on something, sanding here and there, creates dust. Dust is okay as long as it's not disturbed. We got 6 watching, 10 thumbs up, so if you're still watching, that's good. Right now, guys, I'm just killing time so that thing dries. One thing bad about using oils, it takes time for that stuff to dry. Don't dry as fast as the enamels and I had this hanging up in my trailer. And when you cook in that trailer, you know, you got no ventilation for that smoke to go. Sometimes you get grease on these things. Grease and dust really mess it up. I believe I got a little bit of this smoke. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's starting to have less stuff and really nice and clean. As clean as that cockpit's been so built this plane. So I believe about 90% of this video not going to be cleaning up some of the problems going on. So that interior drives, but it don't matter. I'm online right here. We have a good night tonight. I can answer the chat board. You guys can build and watch your Frankie game. Do some polishing on these models. That's the screen. This is one of the Airfix 124 scale ranges. They have larger scale. This thing's 1970s. Here, the cat's meow with the plastic. I believe not to look too expensive. I think I paid about $6 this plane, maybe $7, somewhere around there. I can mention how much you are now. I don't make to make this thing anymore. See how dust flies on this thing. The old butcher bird, F190 is a powerful airplane. A lot of American aircrews fear this plane a lot. That's why they call it the butcher bird. It carried 20mm cannons. Like right there. These cannons are removable so you can see the cannons and everything. Okay, R&L Gray, the Schwartz run. That thing cleans up like a new dog. Like new stuff on top. It's funny, underside never gets dirty. This top side does. I hear the tracks over there. These wheels do the tracks. Oh, that's a second. I know you picked it before. Now you want to do it. You've been there before. customers. Excellent. Yeah. Five watches, 10 thumbs up. Okay, now hang this back up. We got it all clean and repaired, guys. Go butcher bird right there. just about driving a Hellcat right now. Well, we didn't. Okay. All right, guys, get back to the Hellcat. See if you dry. Okay. Those look really good. Let that thing dry. Well, you guys got a busy night. Learn something, learn how to use this. Something I should have learned a long time ago. Thank you, Daniel, for reminding me of that. Daniel taught me how to use it. How to use this next time. Makes sense, perfect sense. You're just wasting too much stuff and pouring out of the bottom. Get that right, guys. That's wet in there still. Yeah, just kind of work them all, guys. You got a lot of drying time and everything. You just can't rush stuff. I think I can kick out some of these guys in their videos. They make they're building these things. They paint the whole model in a half an hour video. I know damn well it takes longer than a half an hour to build a model. Right. The next one. It takes time, guys, to dry. Do all the pick up the details, use aluminum all. Right now, I'm just trying to get something going on them. Damn, computer beat the other. Okay. Yeah. damn good clean. Right toe. Right toe. I got the water ready and go spray my hands. You don't even know it. Get my hands clean, though. Let's get my hands clean. Look how long I've been on this monkey right now. 2 hours, almost 3 hours now. Well, we got something done. We got models clean. We got all this here pig lint dried well, guys. Always go drying time. You can't continue on your painting and everything else while you get wet paint on there. So let's let this dry overnight. And tomorrow I'll tackle this thing. We'll work on this tomorrow. I'll also go out. No, and just a chat board. See if there's any new messages getting in. Okay? Model student said that's a nice scale to work with. Yes, it is. 1/32 scale is a pretty comfortable scale to work with. You know, it's bigger than 148, a lot bigger than 1/72 scale, and it's a pretty popular scale for those like big models. Now you got a lot of models out there like the build these little things. Like these little tubes. 1/72 scale PDF. Academy kit. Now with white paint, bottle paint I'm gonna get. Black white. I've got an aerosol can to be able to appreciate it. Again, I gotta have the paint in the bottle. We'll get that painted up. It's not a bad little kit. I never built a category. I built the Airfix one. 1/72 scale. They did a pretty reasonable job on that. Not much detail in that thing. Cockpit detail is just the floorboard, 4 seats. I'll tell you how many parts are quick with the interior. Up for you. 2 chairs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 pieces. You give me a pretty reasonable stand for it. So I'll do like stands. Little turkey, little TBF. Here are good looking airplane TBS were very strong and rugged, versatile too. These are the dive bombers, torpedo bombers. After the war, believe it or not, they used it as jet bombers too to put out force fires and stuff. But they got a Canaveras Bombay. I watched with 5 thumbs up. That's good. That's real good. Whoa. I had a pretty good day today, guys. A real good day today. Oh, seriously? Ooh, these weeks are flying by. What's that? That's up in here. I'm going to clean the workstation up. And Daniel, I will use this, sir, from now on. Thank you very much for tuning me in on this. I was one with these before, and I got to think, I didn't like I dropped that kind of thing. That's what they work for. Squeeze in, pull as much of stuff out, let go of the bulb. And you want some more thinner. Same thing with water. You press water. That's good. Makes perfect sense. That way you don't waste a lot of material. Makes perfect sense to use that. Thank you, Daniel. I gotta get me a mat, guys, a regular mat. Getting out, I hate to ask my son-in-law to get anything for me. You know? He's too busy doing things. He needs to get old dad. You know? You guys don't forget me. I know that for sure. With you fellas, Daniel and John and all you great guys out there, I'd be running out with others. I'd be a paper model. Exactly. You got paper models. Yeah, sure would. So, yep. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it now. Okay. So far, got this going on. Let it dry overnight. Got this going on. I'm going to let it dry overnight. I'll add a little bit of aluminum there to put some highlights on there. Yeah. Okay, everybody. And my student says, I hope you are getting some nice weather. And, oh, yeah. It's been 100 today. It's hot. H-O-T, hot. And it'll be hot tomorrow, too. It's dog days of summer, you know. It's October, July, and August. It's going to get hot and nasty out there. It's not better than that cold, I'll tell you that. My student says I found some good ones on AliExpress. Cheap, but good shoe pack. Dee says, check the back on you, Frankie. Then spend some time. Then tonight, popping in and out. See that Hellcat? Yes, the Hellcat's coming in, buddy. Lawsuit says it's been hot here too. A lot cooler today. What do you, hey, Lawsuit, where's your origin? Where you live at? What state do you live at? Oh, Canada. Okay. Yeah, you live in the eastern part of Canada, northeast. 51. That's nice. Okay, I follow you. Well, Canada's a beautiful country out there, you know. I see it, you know, it's nice and beautiful out there. Clean, too, very clean. Well, everybody, I think I'll call it good tonight. It's dry. And Kulu B40 says Canada wildfires. Or is it Hong Kong smoke? King Kong smoke on cigar. I don't know about that, buddy. Like many Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Before I get off here, I want to tell you about Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Actually, it was Georgetown, Pennsylvania, and the city of Dallastown. I can remember when my wife passed away, I went to Ohio to see my parents. And they were very concerned about me at the time. They go, well, what are we going to do now? I said, we're going to head back up to California. I'm on that side of you. I said, why? He said, I like it out there. I said, I know you do, but it's changed out there. You got friends and people out there, so they're probably gone out or doing something else. So, so I tell you what, your mother and I are very old right now. Why don't you stay here with us? And something happens to us, we keep the house. So that's okay. That's what we can do for work. That's all I got to find a job. And so I'm looking for a job. Nothing came up yet. And I went to the RC flying field called Works. I ran into a guy named Ron Baird. And I was flying my airplanes out there. I had some U control, not U control, but free flight. I'm very good building free flight models and flying. He goes, well, I gotta get myself a free flight too, so I'm flying very controls. He said, they fly pretty good, don't they? Yes, they do. Make sure they're well trimmed and everything. I'm not flying anywhere you can fly. Adjust a little rudder here, a little aileron there, put the back on, any way you can use it. He said, I've never seen him before. I said, I just moved up to Tennessee. My wife passed away. Kids are all grown up and everything. So I decided to move out here with my parents, take care of my mom and dad. So right now, looking for another job. So you want a job? Well, sure. So you work with me. Oh, no kidding. So what do you do? So I'm a photographer. I said, I'm no good photographer. I got my equipment up. No. So let me talk to you after we get to the plane. After we get to the plane, I said, you hungry? Yeah. Let's go down to the steakhouse, get a steak. I'll discuss some things with you. It's like a pretty good idea. And we talked. He said, I'll tell you what, I'm a photographer. And I was hired to go down to Dallastown, Pennsylvania, in the city of Georgetown. So, okay, well, so what about it? I said, well, you got to sell some tickets. Now, you get $5 every time you sell something. You get $5. It's a commission job. He goes, yeah, well, you can't make money doing that. I said, you can make some big money out of it, which I did. At first, it was kind of a drag, but the second time, it was pretty good. And Ron said, I'm selling tickets with you. They said, here's the deal. You go to the people right there, your customers there, and they let you in. You address them who you are, tell them you work for social time. It says, if you get tickets for Dallastown Fire Department, you'll be able to get a free family tour picture of your family. Everybody likes to have pictures of their family, their kids. Because they can have a family of your picture of your family, your children, your dogs, whoever's out there. And they're free. All you gotta do is pay $5 for a ticket. And they go, well, hell, I'll do that. So that I was really making some money. Then there's a place out there, there's a bar. It's like a 1950s bar. The place is called the Hop, H-O-P. What's really queer about that place is they open only 1 day a week, Wednesdays only. That's strange. How come this place ain't open full time? But I never did find out the answer to that. And went there, and I was pretty scared. You know, I think we do good reading over my wife. I was married for 31 years, and it was my wife and stuff. Life goes on, right? So I figured, what the hell? I think it scared me up a woman. So I was getting annoyed with the female companionship. I had this beautiful looking woman. I mean, right behind her, she had nice looking legs, nice looking body. She was built like a B-17. Very beautiful. But she had a face on her mother. And I had some slow dance. I had some sandals, Johnny Sleepwalk. Well, that's a good song to see. I gotta go up there and see her. I had my cowboy hat on, my cowboy boots on, and walked up to her. Hi, you want to dance? Hi, I certainly will. I said, oh, Jesus, so her face. Oh, my God. She had a big nose, like Pinocchio. She had freckles on her face. She really liked me. I said, oh, what the hell, don't be rude. I want the guy to dance with her. She asked, where you don't sound like from country. I said, no, I ain't country. He said, where are you from? I said, I'm from all over. Now, they don't tell me much. Well, I was born in Virginia. I lived all of my life overseas. Lived in Japan. Lived in the Philippines. Lived in Hawaii. Lived in Guam. Lived in Singapore. And lived in California. Lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Lived in Ohio. Lived in Tennessee. And here I am. He said, man, you're a rambling, traveling man, are you? Yes, I am. So we think about this. I've been long enough to think about this. Are you living here now? I said, no. I'm selling tickets for this company. You know? She, she bought a ticket off me. Then she says, want to come to my house tonight with me? Are you kidding me? I got a thank you. I said to my mom, I never known what was on my mind. I had something to think about. give it a shot, see what happens. Yeah, sure we'll. Go to her house, we have a good time and stuff. We had some beer, we make talk on. A lot of men don't find me attractive because the way I look. I say, well, they say beauty is skin deep, not skin out. She was just laughing at me and stuff. I had a good time though there. It was okay. Thank you, Mama Susan. I appreciate that, dear sir. You know, I never change. I'm never rude. I'm always polite. Like peace and cute. Here I am. I'll be 81 years old. Next month's going to be my birthday. I'll be 81 years old. And I still serve people. A lot of people serve me, But yes, I am a bird. That's probably the reason why I've lived a long time now, because I've always been good on life. I've always been straight up and honest. Like I'm honest to you guys, my status of being living here in this room. I don't get out. I don't do nothing but stay in this room day in and day out, day out, day in. And I've got no transportation. I got no license. All my money is tied up. My money I give up my family have. They pay the bills and stuff. They get me things, but they don't get me things that I need, like sandpaper, paint, or finishing materials, or maybe a little bit of plastic, a little bit of balsa wood. These things I'm deprived from, and also my independence. My daughter don't want me to work. She's afraid I was going to drive or something. I said, heck, I have no problem. 100% sound. You guys have really been supporting me lately. You guys giving me models and stuff, And paint today, I got good paint today. I can work on the center, get that thing going. All these building materials I'm getting will make me finish up. Well, I got built a little bit. I got all over the place. I am working on a short sunken flying boat. I'll soon don't think to see this yet. This is a card model, scale 1/33 of a short sunken flying boat. So this short sunken paper. Big plane it is. You think yeah, you sure can. Yeah, it saves you, it saves situation I'm in monster, you're younger than me by 27, 20 years or so, and as long as you're content, you're putting out content, and you got us, you're a rich man. And, I'm very rich too because I got you guys. You guys are more than inspiration. You're my life forces. Keep me going. And if it wasn't you guys, I'd be in a rubber room. I wouldn't be building models. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty content myself too as well, guys. You know, my models keep me company. I'm building all the time. I enjoy them. Love my models. Oh, wonderful, buddy. I sure miss my dogs. I had 3 little rat terriers. They look like Jack Russell terriers, but they're called rat terriers. Same dog. I had them for 20 years. They lasted a long, long time. I sure love those dogs. They're so smart. And 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I lost my wife, I lost my home, I lost my dogs. Then I lived in a nasty old trailer for about 5 years. And lost my trailer, lost my brother. Here I am in this room. All my models were in storage. I'll be giving them out next month. I hope I do. I pray to God I do. I told my family, I told them I got to keep this stuff out. They seem to be understood to get them out. I don't have much plastic. I was building what I brought with me when I moved from Ohio. I've only got a small handful of plastic. You know, I've inherited about 3 new kits already from Daniel and also John, Report 28C. I inherited a Hellcat, which I'm working on now, from John. And my V17 sequence book is over here. 2 more colors. Carbon aluminum. Okay. And I'll have everything done tomorrow for the final deal. I think it's cold. There's a lot of metal on it. And here's that. Also, Freddie Duarte, all the way from Oklahoma, he gave me 2 for Christmas. He gave me 2 Lancaster kits. One's a B1 bomber, one's a dam buster. So all I got left in my stash is my Curtis BF2C Hawk by Hasabella, 1:1 scale. I got a 1956 kit of the Aurora P6C Hawk. I got the Lockheed Hudson by Airfix 72. I got my dam buster. I got a 1/700 scale Academy USS Enterprise CV4. I've got a lighthouse model kit from Atlantic Marvels. That's probably no Pyro or IPC yet. And I got one from 22, the TBD 1A Devastator. It has the pontoons on it. And I got a Dornier Q15B4 20 pencil bomber. I got a Battle of Midway F6F Wildcat. And I got the Benton bird by Winged Wings. And I got a vacuum pump kit, the TB2 White Coronado. And I got the B-17G Flying Fortress. That's about it. That's all I got for plastic. I can sure use some more plastic. Look at that. I'm getting a lot of support from you fellas. I really appreciate it. I really do. I really do support. I really do appreciate the support you guys give me. I'm very happy. Well, I think I'm going to call it a video tonight, guys. Tomorrow, tune in. We work more on the Hellcat. Got the Coronado coming in. And got a lot of stuff going on. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers to my channel. for your candor, reviews and comments, and deeply honored. I'd like to thank everybody who showed up tonight for this video in the chat board. Mama Student, Coolhead Luke, D40, and Daniel Britton, and Chuck Pappy, Jamie, and that's about it. We showed up tonight, and I really appreciate you guys coming to my live streams. I'll try to make live streams every night like I've been doing. I'm not the only one on YouTube that does it. I do it for reasons, because you guys like my videos and things, and I love you guys. And I'm also lonesome. I can talk to you guys on the chat board with the model at the same time. And thank you for everything. Okay. Make Mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Stay focused when you drive. Beware of your surroundings. Say your prayers. God bless. Catch you tomorrow night. Part 3. The F6F Hellcat. We'll work on that. Also, the Ford model we got going on there too. John in the museum build. And yeah. Can we build this Hellcat? Yes, we can. Okay, this is Frank Dave Mullen signing out. Catch you guys tomorrow. And thank you very much. God bless. Have a very beautiful night tonight. Please say your prayers. And catch you tomorrow. And also stay prepared for the fighting deal for V17C Flying Fortress. That does very well too. Okay, this is Frank Dave Mullen signing off. Catch you guys tomorrow. God bless everybody. And thank you again for tuning in. We'll see you all night for Tuesday night live stream. Frankie Dave signing off. Catch you guys tomorrow. Bye, boys. Take care of yourself.